Good morning, students. In the last class, we have completed the topic what are the different aggregates of the national income, in which we have studied the gross domestic product at market price, gross national product at market price, GNP at market price, and NNP at market price, and GDP at factor cost, GNP at factor cost, and NDP at factor cost. NDP means net domestic product at factor cost, and NNP at factor cost, that is net national product at the factor cost. So today we are going to start a new topic. Let's start. Money value of the physical goods and services generates income. It means there is an income flow corresponding to the flow of output. Goods and services are purchased by the people through consumption expenditure, which gives rise to income for the producer of the goods and services. We have seen in the previous chapter that the production gives rise to income gives rise to expenditure, and the expenditure causes production of goods and services. It is circular flow which keeps repeating. Accordingly, national income of a country can be measured by the three different methods. Okay. What it says, money value of the any physical goods and services. Okay, whatever the value of the any physical goods, it always generate the income. Okay, it means there is an income flow corresponding to the flow of output. Okay, whenever any goods are produced, there is also flow of income. Goods and services are purchased by the people through consumption expenditure. Okay, whenever any consumer do any consumption expenditure, it leads to the rise in income, or the goods and services are definitely purchased by the any consumer, so that he or she will do the consumption expenditure, which gives rise to the income for the producer of the goods. Okay, ultimately it gives rise to the income. income में क्या होगा, rise होगा कौन, जो goods produce कर रहा है, goods and services. So we have seen in the previous chapter, we have studied about the circular flow of income, in which three main where the money is started, and from it is the circular flow. It can't be say that it will be end. First is production, the commodity is produced, then the where there were various factors of production were there, so that they generate the factor income. Then all the factor income spend their money to purchase the commodity. It will lead to the expenditure, so that whenever the expenditure has been done, so that it will lead to the production of the good. So economy, money is circulating like this. So it says that the income and the yes, that production gives rise to income. Okay, whenever any commodity is produced, people will what the people will do, people got the all these all factor of production will earning the some income, that is called the factor income. Income gives rise to expenditure. Okay, whenever the any people have the income, though, so they what they will do, they spend their money as become the expenditure, and expenditure causes production of goods. Okay, ultimately expenditure causes the production of goods and services. It is the circular flow which keeps repeating. Okay, it is the continued, it can't be stopped anywhere. So accordingly, a national income of a country can be measured by the three different method. Okay, while we calculating the national income of a country, there are three methods to calculate the national income of a country. First one is value added method, second one is income method, and the third one is expenditure method. Okay, there are three methods to calculate the national income of a country. So all the three methods give the same estimate of the national income. Okay, whatever we use the formula, whatever method we use, the answer always will be the same. Each method is important in its own way. Okay, every method is important as referred to the different approaches to study national income, because it refers the different approaches, okay, to study the national income. What is national income? Through this we know very well how much the national income of a country during the 1 year. So we will discuss firstly the first method, that is value added method. Okay. Yes, value added, it is also called the product method, also called the output method. Okay, these all are the same. Output, whenever we do some input, ultimately we get the output. So it is also called the value added method, product method, and the output method. Let us discuss value added method of the estimating national income under three subheads. Okay, we will discuss the value added method in the three subheads. First one is method, second is steps, and third one is precaution. Okay, so what are the method of the national income? There are two approaches. Final product approach, value added approach. Okay, what is final product approach? Final product is broadly called the gross domestic product. GDP is defined as the monetary value of all the final goods and services by all the producing units located in the domestic territory of a country in an accounting year. It is estimated by multiplying the gross domestic with market price. Okay, sorry, multiplying the gross product with market price. Okay, a final product is called the gross domestic product. Okay, it is generally we call the final product, it is the gross domestic product, and we know very well what is gross domestic product. It is the value or the monetary value of the final goods and services which is produced by all the producing units located in the domestic territory, within the domestic territory of a country in an accounting year. To estimate or to calculate it, what we will do, we multiply the gross product with the market price. Okay, we multiply both of them, gross product and market price, we get the value of the GDP. Okay, see, it is GVOMP, gross value of output at market price. How we will calculate? Then we will do price into output, whatever the price of the commodity and whatever the output of a commodity, whatever the final output, whenever we multiply both of them, we get the value of the sales. Okay, plus change in, it shows the change in stock. And how we calculate the change in stock? It is calculated by the closing stock minus opening stock during an accounting year. What is the closing stock and what is the opening stock of any goods? So it is defined or calculated by this method. Since it is gross, okay, look at this, since it is gross, it includes depreciation. Okay, you know very well, it is gross. We are talking about the gross. Gross means total. In total we include the depreciation. Okay, it includes depreciation. Being at MP, it includes NIT and the in the case of MP, what we will do, MP equal to factor cost plus NIT. So in the case of MP, it is included the factor cost as well as net indirect tax. It includes production by all the production unit within the domestic country of a within the domestic territory of a country. Okay, it includes the production of all the producing unit, whatever the any producing unit produce, it includes all kind of production. Value of only final goods and services are included to avoid problem of double counting. Okay, only final goods of final value of goods and services are included. For example, we have taken the one pen, we have taken the one pen or the Parle-G biscuit. Okay, what it means to a final goods, whatever the market price of any commodity, that is 10, we always include the all the goods as the final value of the goods and services. Not we deal with the all the at the all the level, as well as what is the price consumed during the during the preparation or constructing the any commodity for कि कोई भी अगर कमोडिटी बन रही है, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर पाले जी ले लिया या कोई भी आप हाउस होल्ड ले लियो या कोई भी प्रोडक्ट ले लो, एक्स कमोडिटी वाई कमोडिटी, तो जितना उसका कॉस्ट एंकर हुआ है हर एक स्टेज पे कि कितने रॉ मटेरियल लगे, कौन कौन से इनपुट हमने दिया, it is not included in the GDP because we always use the market value or the final goods and service. Whenever we included all the stages value, then it will leads to the डबल काउंटिंग, बिकॉज हमने क्या किया उस टाइम भी उसकी वैल्यू को काउंट किया. मीन्स अगर कोई पार्ले जी का बिस्किट बन रहा है तो हमने पहले क्या किया कि मैन्युफैक्चरिंग या उसने जैसे फ्लोर लिया, शुगर लिया, तो उसका भी हम लोग प्राइस यहाँ पे लेके चलेंगे 2 और समथिंग, उसका जितना भी कॉस्ट आएगा प्रिपरेशन में, तो वो टोटल कॉस्ट आता है 6. अगर ये 6 हम ले लेते हैं और जो उसकी मार्केट वैल्यू और फाइनल वैल्यू है 10 वैल्यू, अगर हम इन दोनों को 10 और 6 दोनों ले लिए, दैट मीन्स 16. तो ये क्या हुआ, डबल काउंटिंग होगी कि नहीं. ये 2 तो ऑलरेडी 10 में इंक्लूडेड है ना. तो हम क्या करेंगे, हमेशा फाइनल वैल्यू लेंगे जो भी मार्केट वैल्यू है किसी भी कमोडिटी की. वी विल नॉट इंक्लूड ऑल दीज थिंग्स बिकॉज इट अल्टीमेटली लीड्स टू दी डबल काउंटिंग ऑफ द एनी कमोडिटी. There is always a problem of double counting, implying a commodity may be counted more than once in estimating national income. To overcome the difficulty of double counting, value added approach is fixed. In this case, there is too much chances of the double counting because of the a commodity may be counted more than once. Okay, any commodity which is produced, it is also counted at the manufacture sector area, again it counted in the wholesale retailer as well as whenever it came to the consumer. So any commodity is counted more than once, so that there is chances of the double counting. For the overcome this problem, so the value added approach is used to calculate the national income at the level of production. Now the what is value added approach? According to this method, national income is calculated by the adding net value at factor cost by the all the producing unit during an accounting year within the domestic territory. By adding net factor income to domestic income, that is NDP at factor cost, we get the national income. In the value added method, domestic income is estimated at the stage of the production, that is at the age of the value addition. Okay, so first of all, in this case, we final product, we what we will do in this case, see, when we are talking about this, to first of all we have to know the value of the final goods and services. In that case, what we will do, we calculate the GVOMP. Okay, how it will calculate it? Price, whatever the price of the any commodity into output, whatever produced plus change in stock. So the price of any commodity, when any producer sold out all the product, it ultimately leads to the sales plus change in stock. So from this we have calculated gross value of output at the market price. Now the second step is According to this method, national income is calculated by NVA at factor cost plus here what we will do whenever we added the NVA at factor cost means the producing unit during an accounting year within the domestic territory by all the producing unit producing the commodity during an accounting year within the domestic territory. So in the case of NVA at factor cost, we sum the what we will do to calculate the national income, NVA at factor cost by all the producing unit during an accounting year within the domestic territory by adding net factor income from abroad to ND to domestic income. What is domestic income? Domestic income is, I have already told, NDP at factor cost plus what whenever we have to calculate NNP at factor cost, what we have to add? We have to add NFIA, net factor income from abroad, so that we calculate the value of NNP at factor cost, that means national income. Okay, in value added method, domestic income is estimated at the stage of production, that is at the stage of value addition. Okay, whenever we have to calculate the value added, how much value is adding, in that case what we will do, domestic income is estimated at the stage of production. Domestic income, that means NDP at factor cost, is calculated at the stage of production. Whenever any goods is producing, we have to calculate the value of the domestic income. So GVA MP, now we will calculate the gross value added at the market price. It is also called the GDP MP. Okay, how we calculate GVO MP? GVO MP we have calculated from the price into output plus change in stock, or it is called sales plus change in stock. So here we calculated GVA MP or GDP MP is equal to GVO MP. GVO MP is calculated from this minus intermediate consumption. Okay, intermediate goods are those goods which are using for the production of the commodity. For example, all the raw materials, they help the producing the any commodity. So to calculate the GDP MP, we have to subtract the intermediate consumption from the GVO MP, so that we get the value of GVO MP. Now the next step is we have to calculate NVA at factor cost. From that GVA at MP, we have, first of all we have to change net and gross, so we have to do minus depreciation, and here it is FC and here it is MP. We have to calculate the factor cost. In that condition we will subtract the net indirect tax, so that we get the value of the NVA at factor cost. Okay, now the next step is now the next step is steps for estimating national income. First of all, what we have to do, identification of the producing units or industrial categories of producers. These are primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. First of all, we have to identify what are the different producing units who are producing the commodity. So production or the different commodity which is produced in the three different sector, that is primary, secondary and the tertiary, which in the primary sector which exploit natural resources, that is agriculture, fishing, mining, etc. These all are the primary sector. Next is secondary sector, which transform one type of commodity into another, that is cloth produced from the cotton. And the third one is service sector or tertiary sector. It include the providing the different services, banking, insurance, etc. Okay, so all these three sector are producing the commodity, or they are industrial categories of the producer. Okay, producer is producing his or her commodity in these three different sector. Okay, so we have calculate all the production or producing unit of these three sector. Okay, it is the first step. First of all, we have to identify the producing unit, the one who are producing the commodity, and commodity is producing in the primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. Now the next is calculation of GDP or GVA MP. Okay, first of all, we have to calculate, we have to know the value of the, identify the which producing unit is producing the commodity. Second one is calculation of GDP at MP, or GDP at MP is also called the GVA MP. First, gross value added is calculated for each sector. Okay, first of all, we have calculate the value of GVA at MP and then add it to the GDP MP. So what it will be included, it shows the GDP MP is equal to value added at the market price. ओके, सिंपल पहले हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, GVA MP को कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा, ग्रॉस वैल्यू एडेड, ओके, फॉर ईच सेक्टर मीन प्राइमरी सेक्टर, सेकेंडरी सेक्टर एंड दी tertiary sector, and then add it to find the GDP. Okay, and second step, what we will do, we add the contribution of the all the sector, primary sector plus secondary sector plus tertiary sector. We contribute, or we add all the contribution of these sector and then add it to find GDP. ओके, फिर क्या करेंगे, उनको हम फाइंड करेंगे कौन कौन से सेक्टर हैं, फिर उन सारे को ऐड करके हम लोग क्या जान जाएंगे कि GDP MP क्या है. सो इसमें फर्स्ट क्या है, to calculate the value of the, it is the first step to calculating the national income by the value added method. Let's see seriously. Okay, GVO MP, that means gross value of output is equal to, at market price, is equal to sales plus change in stock. Okay, whenever the sale is not given in your question and the price and output is given, then you multiply the price and the output to get the value of the sales. So in the case of to calculate GVO MP, there is sales plus change in stock plus good produced for the self consumption if given. Okay, whatever the good is produced by the producer or by all the three sector for their self consumption, it will also include it to calculate the national income. Okay, and then domestic, when the sale is not given, here we can also take the domestic sale. Okay, domestic sales plus export. Okay, whenever we exporting any commodity, so it will lead to the profit for our company because we get the foreign currency. So we add the domestic sale plus export to calculate the value of sales, plus whenever we don't the question change in stock is not given and opening and closing stock is given, so what we will do, closing stock minus opening stock to calculate the value of change in stock. So from that we calculate the value of GVA at market price. Now the second is to calculate the gross value added at market price, or it is called the GDP at market price. Okay, both are same. So what we will do from GVOMP, whenever we have to calculate GVAMP, so GVOMP we get the value from this minus intermediate consumption. Okay, all the for example electricity bill and the raw materials, cost of the raw material, these all are the intermediate. Okay, these all are the not final goods, so that we subtract all these from the GVAMP to calculate the value of GVAMP. And sometimes intermediate consumption will not given. In that condition, we subtract, we add the domestic purchase and import, we add the both of them and then subtract from the GVOMP to calculate the value of GVAMP. ओके, हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, GVAMP और GDPMP को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हम GVOMP माइनस इंटरमीडिएट कंजप्शन कर देंगे. इन केस क्वेश्चन में नहीं दिया है इंटरमीडिएट कंजप्शन, तो उस टाइम हम क्या करेंगे, जो भी डोमेस्टिक परचेज़ होगा उस परचेज़ में हम लोग इम्पोर्ट भी क्या होता है, किसी भी कंट्री का अगर इम्पोर्ट हम कर रहे हैं तो ये हमारे लिए लॉस हुआ, क्योंकि हमको पेमेंट करना है, तो ये लॉस होता है, तो इसको भी क्या कर देते हैं, माइनस कर देते हैं. सो डोमेस्टिक परचेज प्लस इम्पोर्ट को क्या करेंगे, हम सम करेंगे एंड देन वी सब्ट्रैक्ट इट फ्रॉम द GVOMP. From this we get the value of GVAMP. Now the third one is calculate the domestic income. Now the next step is to calculate the domestic income, and domestic income is called the NDP at factor cost. So NDP at factor cost, we have the value of GDP at MP. First of all, what we will do, we change the first minus depreciation, and then it is factor cost and it is market price. What we will do, we subtract the net indirect tax. Okay, so we get the value of NDP at factor cost or domestic income, and the next step is to calculate the value of NNP at factor cost. Okay, from that what we will do, we have the value of NDP at factor cost plus we want to know the value of national, and we have the value of domestic. So in that condition what we will do, we sum the net factor income from abroad, so that we get the value of the NNP at factor cost. It's all about your first method to calculate the national income, value added method. Okay, now we have take one example of this. Okay, in the question, find out the NVA at factor cost. We have to calculate here NVA at factor cost. It is the quotient. Here the price per unit is given 25, output sold is given 1000, excise duty is given 5000. Excise duty is the indirect tax. Okay, depreciation 1000, change in stock is minus 500, intermediate cost is 7000. So first of all what we will do, we get the value of, we have to calculate the GVOMP. Okay, GVOMP. Okay, how we calculate GVOMP? Sales plus change in stock. Okay, so here sales is not given, we have the price per unit or output. We will multiply price into output plus change in stock. What is change in stock? Is minus 500. Price is 25 and the output is 1000. Okay, minus 500, it is 25,000 minus 500. So it is 24,500. We get the value of GVO at market price. कैसे कि GVO at market price का फॉर्मूला क्या है, सेल्स प्लस चेंज इन स्टॉक, बट इन क्वेश्चन सेल्स इज नॉट गिवन, so we have to find out the value of sale. How? We have to multiply the price into output to get the value of the sales plus change in stock. But in this case sales change in stock is given in minus, so that we have taken in minus. Then price into output is 25 into 1000, that is 25,000 minus 500, it becomes the 24,500. Okay. Yes, now the next is we have to calculate GVA MP or GDP MP. GVA MP or GDP MP. Formula is GVO MP minus intermediate consumption. So what is the value of GVO MP? 24,500 minus intermediate cost is given here, minus 7,000. We get the value of 17,500. We get the value. Now we calculate the value of GDP MP or the GVA MP. Next step is to calculate the NVA at factor cost. In this what we have to do, it is the NDP at factor cost. Okay, so that GVA MP we have to net, so we subtract the depreciation and it is factor cost, and we have market price. In that condition we subtract the net indirect tax. So what is the value of GVMP? 17,500. What is the value of depreciation? Depreciation is I think 1,000. Yes, 1,000. And here the net indirect tax is not given, but excise duty is called the indirect tax, so we will subtract it. What is the value of indirect tax? Is 5,000. So we get the value of 11,000. Okay, from this we know the value of the NVA at factor cost. From this you have many questions in your book. Now you start to calculate. Whenever you have faced any problem in any stage, you may ask in the online classes.